Is a very important person in the audience today. Your child's teacher, Ms. Winsberg, is here. Now, a few things about Ms. Winsberg. This time, where the students come to music or art or PE, is the time that the teachers get to do work on their lessons and plan and things like that. And she loves your children so much that she's out here listening to them play these songs. And that's particularly important because Ms. Winsberg and I both came to Fireside the same year, 13 or 14 years ago, something like that. And she's been teaching 5th grade that whole time, and so she has heard exactly these same songs for all of those years.
This year's the best.
Really, they sound amazing this year. And also then, you'll have to realize that when I start telling this history about the handbells right now, that Ms. Winsberg has heard this same historical story now 14 times. So, many of you know that one of the most famous bell ringers of all time was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But what you might not know is that when the Hunchback died, it was very difficult for them to find a replacement bell ringer for the Hunchback because he'd been so great. Until one day, a man came there to the cathedral to interview for the bell ringing job. And this man had no arms. Well, the man that was interviewing the bell ringer said, "Sir, it's all fine and well that you'd like to ring our bells here at the cathedral, but you have no arms." The man said, "Never mind, take me to the bells." And he was led to the bell tower, where he walked over to the bells and, using his forehead, he began to strike the bells in rapid succession. Some of the most beautiful sounds ever heard rang down from the cathedral that day. Well, the man was, of course, hired to be the new bell ringer and was very excited to tell his family the good news. So he started running there in the cathedral tower, didn't see a rope lying on the ground, and tripped over that rope and fell out of the tower to his most untimely death. At his funeral, they asked, "Who was this man?" And they were told, "I don't know, but his face sure rings a bell." So cheesy. Yeah. Okay. So now our next two songs are both really challenging. You're going to hear a lot of subdivided rhythms, not just playing on the beat, but they're going to be playing 8th-note rhythms that are off the beat, which on bells is very tricky to do. This first one is the theme from Beethoven's 9th Symphony, also known as the Ode to Joy. We're going to play that one.